I don't know you, but listen, you're already spotlighted, so I might as well just unmute you and figure out who you are. I'm gonna make you co-host. I don't believe in coincidences or accidents. Hi, Amber. How are you? You can unmute.
Hey, I am I'm just trying to eat dinner, trying to be present, like fully present and show my face even though I'm not feeling it. But yeah, I watched the call from yesterday and I told the person who referred me, like, what's the call tonight? I need to get in.
Well, listen, I didn't mean to spotlight you, but I don't think there's any coincidences with God. So I'm so excited that you're here. I get it. Sometimes I'm like, I'm sleeping maybe 2 hours, and sometimes I just don't feel like it. And then I end up talking to someone in the Vibe group, the Vibe community, and I'm reminded that it's not about me. It's about the generations after me. And sometimes we can feel bad in a storm. And you know how like when people pull off to the side of the road when there's a storm and it backs up traffic, right? That's sometimes I feel like what we do in our life is we pull off on the side of the road all the time when things get tough, and it just kind of backs up the next generation. So I'm so very grateful that you're here. While you're on here, would you mind just telling me a little bit about yourself and why Vibe?
I don't know. I I think his name is Sammy. Is the one that I found his, he had a post and I was like, let me know. And then I watched a little bit. I was like, okay, I'll watch this after work. And then I was like, no, I'm too intrigued. I started watching it at work and I got in. So I got my spot. And now I'm like, yes. And then after I got off work, I was like, send me the link to the call. I need to be on the call tonight. Um, I was even asking him questions. I was like, maybe we can't ask questions. I don't, or like they're not there yet. But I was like, I'm definitely in. I have two adult children. They're getting in, whether they like it. I mean, like get in. It
Right.
like what's the worst case? You fall off, like but whatever, but like get in, know about this. Why not
Absolutely.
take
Well,
the chance?
absolutely. I mean, and I am so very grateful. I was trying to spotlight myself again for those of you just jumping on, and I accidentally spotlighted Amber, and I don't know Amber, but Amber, I'm so very grateful that you're here. I know this is just your second day, so I thank you for letting me vibe out with you for just a minute. I
Yeah.
appreciate you more than you know, and it's really about love, and it's really about the peace and the joy. And there's nothing like what we have because we co-created a space where we can really truly just vibe out. We don't have to be the same. You don't have to listen to what I listen to for us to understand that we're human beings and we pretty much want the same things. We want the same things for our kids. Let me ask you this last question before we jump right in. If money wasn't an issue, Amber, and time wasn't an issue, you could do whatever you wanted to do, right? You didn't have to check in with anybody. And you might have to think about this. What would you be doing? Don't tell me what you do for a living, but tell me like if you could do whatever you wanted and money wasn't an issue, time wasn't an issue, what would you be doing?
I would be traveling. I would also have land uh closer to
Recording in
my
progress.
Sorry.
middle daughter. I
Mhm.
like I have three kids. One's in Utah, one's like an hour and a half away from me, and I have a grandson. So I would buy land, live near them. uh, I bought them a mobile home, put that mobile home on my land, and travel, give them experiences. Like, I haven't been hardly many places. Like, let's travel, let's do some. But also, like, I just want to also help people see
Yeah,
a vision that they don't, not everybody can see it, but there is a way out. There is a different way.
absolutely. Absolutely. Last question, and then we're going to jump in. And I only need probably 15 minutes. So we're going to be off of this call by 30 after. I always say that, but we really are at this time. So let me ask you, well, what is keeping you from doing those things right now? Like, why don't you just go and buy land over there and put your kids on the land with you and travel all around? Why aren't you doing that right now?
Because I don't have the money. I don't have the credit. I don't have the money. Um, yeah, so I'm just looking at, like, I do work 9 to 5 or 7:30 to 4:30, whatever, but I work and I love my job. But um I mean, I have two kids out of the house. I still have an 11-year-old in my home,
Mm,
and I want to give them experiences. I want to be more present in their life, and
mm.
the regular job doesn't do it.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah, there's absolutely other ways, and I'm looking. I'm
But
going.
what if, so you've heard people say, give a man a fish, you feed him for a, finish the sentence for me. You remember it? Give him a fish. They can help you in the chat too, guys. Type it in the chat because I can see it. Give a man a fish, you feed him for a day,
A
right?
day. Yeah,
Teach a man to fish, you feed him
for a lifetime.
for a lifetime. But let's add, I stole this from Pastor Carlos. What if we show you where the fish are, right? Because I went fishing with my son. We had a great time. I was outside. It was hot. I got all dark. I was out there and it poured raining, but I loved being out there because my son is getting ready to be 23. So we launched this company on his birthday, February 17th, because my heart is young people. And I've lost a lot of people. I lost my best friend to gun violence when I was 19. And I've been on a mission ever since to find the perfect build where we could build together and change that narrative, right? I did
Mhm.
a march for homelessness. I help homeless people, but I listen to them. I support them and I listen. I don't just give them things. I'm listening
Right.
and I'm trying to figure out how can I support you? But what if we say we show them where the fish are? Because people are always like, money's everywhere. Show me where it is.
Hmm.
Because I'm a hard worker. Amber, I think you're a hard worker, right? What if I told you February 17th on my son's birthday is going to be the biggest transfer of wealth around the world? Because right now we're in a lot of different countries. And all I did is I called everybody I knew, and 128 people got on a call with me, Amber. 128, right? And I spent 13 minutes and I said, don't ask me what the product is. Don't ask me how much it costs. I'm launching my own business again. I've done this before. Last time I did it during COVID, Amber, and we were making $1 million a week during COVID, right? I took my 18-year-old son with no high school diploma and helped him make 10,000 a month. He's making more than his teachers. And then that company went down. They mishandled my people. They mishandled our trust. And I can't cry over spilled milk. So guess what? In 30 days, I pre-launched what I'm doing right now. I pre-launched and I went into another company that I didn't 100% own, and we did it again. And people made anywhere from 500 to 50,000 a month in income in 7 days because I know what I'm doing. But guess what? I only had about 1,000 people on that form. And then,
Hmm.
and guess what? That was mishandled because I didn't own it. And I went into somebody else's company and we were tired. Like, we're going to other people's companies and you don't pay me like a partner. I need you to pay me like I don't work for you. I need you to pay me like an entrepreneur. So I took a
Hmm.
break and I'm like, forget it. I'm going to do my own thing. But I love this industry. And this is the only industry where honestly, you can take people if you teach them a system, right? McDonald's is a $1 billion corporation run by 16-year-olds. They
Right.
can follow directions, right? So we have a system and we all do the same thing. Now we have to run into some disgruntled, like trauma filled people who are like, oh, you guys can't do it. It's a scam. It's blah, blah, blah. I don't give energy to any of that because whatever you give energy to, it's going to grow. So I'm going to give energy to you because you told me what you wanted, and I feel like I have the answer. Can I help you? Can I support
Hmm.
you?
We're
Will you follow,
going.
will you follow directions? Because I'm a tough cookie. I'm a coach, and I'm going to be like, now you told me what you wanted, and then we're going to figure out, well, how much does it cost for you to get it? Then that's how much we need to make. A
Hmm.
little bit over, so you have a little bit extra, right? How much you think it's going to, just guess. how much do you think it would cost you, or how much do you need to make a month just to start to feel comfortable, to not worry about your 9 to 5, not to quit your job, not to buy a Lamborghini? I'm just talking about how much extra do you need to bring in a month just to go, okay, I have a minute where I can pay all my bills up and I can start to plan and think about what's going to make me happy and what's going to make my family happy. My number was always 3,000 a month. It used to be. It's not now, but it used to be.
Right.
I was only making 3,000 a month as a teacher. So I'm like, if I can make 3,000 extra, I can do some things. I don't have to go to the grocery store and keep checking. I hate that. Like, I just want to go to the grocery store. I want to go to Walmart and I want to buy a whole bunch of candles. That's what I did when I got to 100,000 a month. Guess what I did? I went to Costco and I bought 18 pair of these Costco leggings that I love because they have pockets and I'm always on my phone. I don't need I don't need Louis Vuitton. Like, I will make Costco leggings look fly, right? I don't need all that. Now, if you do, hey, by all means, go buy whatever you want. Okay.
Look at me. No, apparently I don't.
Oh, but you know what? But I'm not knocking people who want to go buy cars and jewelry. Do whatever you want, right? Been there,
Mhm.
done that. I want to help a lot of people, but I also want to live the life that I want to live. So, what's your number? How much extra do you need to bring in a month just to make it make sense for you to be over here?
Besides my job, or like
Yeah,
forget my
keep your
job.
job. Keep your job. How much extra do you need to make a month right now?
I would
500
say
a month? 1,000?
5,000.
5,000 a month?
Yep.
You think you're making an extra 5,000 a month, you can do some things?
Oh, well, because my things are not only about me, it's about my two older children, and this world is expensive. And I can't imagine being in my 20s right now, raising two kids like I was,
Yeah.
20 years ago. So I do help them, and that's a big part of it. And then also, I just want to learn to invest and grow my wealth to leave them something, but also like not only leave it, because I mean, when you die, you can't take it with you, but let's create experiences, vacations,
Yeah.
give my children those memories.
Absolutely. So listen, do you want me to be your coach?
Let's go.
Okay. Now my goal for you though is 442,860 a month. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, right? So past profits don't predict future gains. I get that. But listen, been there, done that. I've already worked this structure. So I need you to pay attention. I need you to follow me. You can ask as many questions as you want. I need you to forget about the trauma. Can all of you guys just put a 1 in the chat? I need you to forget about the trauma. Because if you keep focusing on back here, right, and you don't focus on what's in front of you, and all you have is right now, Amber, we have roughly, oh, I got unmuted. Hold on 1 second. We have roughly about, guys, 30 days or something, 31 days, Amber, before we launch. I need you on February 17th, my son's birthday. I need you to already that day have built a team. And you don't need to know a lot of people because we're all on the same team and I'm going to show you. But I need you to do what you can. Follow me and share with as many people as you can and get them on these calls. 12 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And if you want to do something private with just your family, fill it out on my calendar and I'll just talk to your family, just like I talk to mine. What if I told you if you in 5 weeks, you could at least bring in an extra 5,000 plus $10,000 by February 17th? I don't need you to believe me all the way. I need you to have mustard seed faith because I'm going to do it anyway. Because you're positioned and I'm not stopping, right? For the next 12 to 36 months, this is a legacy company and you're going to get hit by the tsunami. And all I need you to tell people is, I believed a little bit and I just did what she asked me to do. And here's where I am. That's all I need you to do. And I'll write it in our magazine. That sound good?
Perfect.
Okay.
My son's birthday is February 21st. Mine is February 28th, and my daughter's is March 4th. Let's go.
Okay. My daughter's is March 20th, so we're gonna celebrate together. So start dreaming big, start getting in the spirit of allowing, right? You cannot be thinking about what you don't want and what you do want at the same time. It'll cancel out. You can only say, I'm not gonna think a negative thought for longer than 17 seconds. You understand? You can. It'll attach to another thought. And then before you know it, you're sitting there worrying about stuff that you can't control. Like, I don't worry about anything, like tunnel vision. And if I start thinking of something negative, I will go watch somebody that's positive, because you have to shut that part of your brain off and you have to be in the spirit of allowing. So ask. You ask for what you want. You don't have to keep asking. That's begging. Ask for what you want. That's I asked. And then I got in alignment. And then I got into the spirit of allowing, and I just believe that I can have whatever I ask for. And I don't allow myself to get in a vibration that's negative. And if somebody starts to vibrate around me that's negative, I'll just move away. I'm
Yeah.
not going to sit there and try and get them to vibrate at my level. I'm just going to move away, because they're going to change you before you change them. Doesn't mean that I don't want to help people. It just means that we're on a path right now, Amber, to change our life first. You can't help anybody else if you don't take care of the caregiver. You understand?
Yep.
And the problem is we pick people up on our backs and we try to carry them with us while we're running the marathon. You can't do it. You got to get there, like run fast, and they will follow, right? They will follow and expose them to it. Listen, this is what I'm doing. But if you try to drag them along, you're going to slow yourself down. Get to $442,860 a month, and I bet you they will come along. Right? I got to 50,000 a month in 7 weeks in a company, bought a bright orange Camaro, whipped up on my family. They see what they hear, or they hear what they see, right? They hear what they see. So you're looking at me, you're looking at my twin sister, where we've always financially struggled. And my brothers have always been like the saviors in the family, because we were teachers or customer service reps. And then we whip up in brand new cars. And I told you 7 weeks ago what I was going to do, and you didn't get on my call. So guess who's on my calls all the time now? My whole family, including the 6-year-old, my niece, because they ain't crazy. They already know. And I already know what I'm doing. So guess what? Somebody give me the number. Somebody give me the number. How many people have we put in? Because I put in 8,100 people with the help and support of my team on a Google form, on a spreadsheet. And it got so big, we needed to go into the back office, and now we're building for free, right? We're at 15,939 people. And all I did is call everybody on my phone, and 128 people got on. And I said, go share and don't ask me any questions. And they don't, because they know me. So they're out sharing. And now I'm in look, I'm in a gazillion different countries right now. All
Yeah.
thanks to you. Look,
I watched the call from last night, and you were at 14,000. So it's already grown 1,000. Oh, or probably over 1,000. Like,
now we'll put in a good 25,000 people. So thank you
mm-hmm.
for popping out with me. I didn't even know you, but I already love you, and I want to be here to support you, right? And all we have to do is support each other. I don't need your help to build this house. We've already built it. You can't even see, right? We're already built. I'm already all over the place, right? I just need you guys to believe and go share. Write the vision down and make it plain so your people can run with it. I did that. Like, go share. And then what's going to happen is, in about a week, you can pay $25 and I'll give you 10 if you refer some people. Because I have people in Africa, I have people in Jamaica, I have people in the United States who can barely pay their bills. So it ain't about third world country people. It's about people in our own homeland. And I built a $25 lock your spot. Two things. I'm going to give you marketing tools to share our products when I talk about them February 1st, right? And then I'm going to also allow you to get in the party early. You're going to get to drop into the matrix before anybody else gets in there. And I'm going to put in 1 million people over 12 to 36 months. Watch. Remember, I told you that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to be positioned. So sometimes you just got to know who you are, or know who I am. And I know what God told me in Reagan, that we would lead the people into the promised land. We wrote it down 2006 in an email. He said we would be like the new Moses and Aaron. And then last night I watched Noah, because I've never seen Noah, the new one. And at the moment where he was like, we got to build and everybody's got to help. So I need you guys, listen, we are building the ark. I don't care if that offends you. I don't care who you believe in. You might be in India and you have a totally different belief system than I do. I don't care. We need to believe in something better than bigger than ourselves. And we got to work together, because we's all we got. They're not going to send help. We got to save ourselves. We don't know what's going to happen in 2025, but what's the point of you sitting, Amber, and worrying about stuff that you can't control, when what you should be doing is building with like-minded people? And during COVID, we went through COVID very well, right? Million a week we were making all over the world. It's the best time I ever had. I apologize if you lost people during COVID, but we had an online business, so we were in the house chilling. Literally, Amber, I was sitting in my $800 apartment making $100,000 a month. And I went to the mall and there was nothing I wanted to buy. I'm like, there's nothing in here I want. It was a little bit disheartening. Like, so I went and bought a car with cash. I was going to buy two, but I thought that was excessive. So I bought my car. I didn't spend a lot of money. I helped a lot of people. This time, though, I'm going to be a little bit wiser, right? Amber, we can help people, but don't go crazy, because now you have 10, 20,000 a month and you are like, no, put them in the business and they can build this legacy with us. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I was going to do a whole presentation, but I'm not now, because we already vibed out. And I want you guys to understand the compensation plan is the comp plan. I'm gonna share it. You can stay on here real quick, because I'm gonna show it real fast, and I'm getting off here in 2 minutes, because sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. I just wait for God to tell me. And I told you everything you need to know. Okay. Amber, I'll remove your face. Hold on one second. There you go.
I appreciate that.
You're like, get me off the screen. Okay. So real quick, in 2.5 minutes, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what we're doing. And all I need you to do is plug in, and I need you to go sign up. How many people do we have in right now, guys? Go ahead and put the number in. 15,941. Keep giving me numbers, okay? Because in your back office, now you're not building on a spreadsheet on a piece of paper, right? You're actually building inside the back office. So listen, all of you guys need to get into the back office. If you're brand new, you need to ask the person for your referral link. Ask them, send me your referral link. Send me your referral link so you can get signed up. It takes less than 2 minutes. You need to enable your notifications in your back office so we can push notification info to you. And you need to get into our Telegram, right? This Telegram, you can see how many people are coming in. Yes, our calls are recorded, okay? So one more time, I'm just asking, everybody type in the chat one more time. I'm just asking for you to believe one more time, because it's going to happen on my son's birthday, the son I wanted to save, right? But young people don't listen to broke people. But guess what? He listens to me now because he ain't crazy. And I strategically, intentionally am launching this massive transfer of wealth on my son's birthday. So real talk, right? If you get on my call, you're going to hear real talk. You're not going to hear network marketing talk. You're not going to hear the same stuff you've heard before. Are we a network marketing company? Yes. Do you pay taxes if you make money over here? Yes. Are we a real business? Yes. Do I have lawyers? Yes. I ain't going to jail for nobody. Is it a pyramid? Absolutely. The strongest one you will ever be in, because you're on top of it. You just happen to be a pyramid inside of other pyramids, which is the strongest structure on the planet. You just so happen to be in a pyramid with people on top who care about you, who want to see you win, and we're going to share the wealth. So we're going to offer you many products. But in order to get into the Matrix, which is the biggest launch ever, right? We had 13,000 people 48 hours ago. Now we have almost 6,000. It's going to get bigger and bigger. We're going to empower you guys through technology. You're going to learn how to make money. We're the school of money. Everybody write that down. What if you had a university that only taught money, Amber? Would you like it? You didn't have to take gym class when you went to college. You didn't have to spend $800 a credit hour to get a business degree, but they want you to take gym. Why? Why do we have to take gym? Doesn't make any sense. And I used to be a high school teacher. I think I love education, but I don't get it. Make it make sense that I got to take gym class to be a business major. Makes no sense to me, right? I'm still sending my kid to college, but I don't want to have to pay for it. We're going to teach you guys how to earn independently. We're also going to teach you how to make money lucratively in this compensation plan. When I tell you it's going to rain, it's going to rain people like a tsunami inside of this matrix. So get plugged in, get your people plugged in. Number one and number two, we've been sharing. That's all we've been doing. Number three, in the month of January, we told you what our name is, Vibe. It's a feeling. How many of you guys feel good on this call? All right. I go to church and I feel good, but I don't want to leave and not feel good because I got to go back to like, I'm not being prosperous. I got to go back to my job. I don't have any money, right? And you already raising hell by the time you get out of the parking lot because you're frustrated and stressed out about money. I don't want that, right? There's too many of us, and if we work together, we can get into the promised land together. We don't have to push and shove. We don't have to make it look like Black Friday where we're all shoving each other out of the way. We can walk into the promised land like the animals, two by two. Just relax. Share with as many people as you possibly can. Create your free account. Just wait. You're going to pay $25 sometime before February 16th. That will get you a marketing kit and it will ensure that you fall into the matrix before everybody else. And we're going to run like crazy in February when I go on tour. March, April, I'll be in Dubai in April. I'll be in Las Vegas in April. I'm going to be wherever you are so I can help you build your business. So it's free right now. So run fast. Then it'll be $25, which will lock your spot into the matrix. If you don't understand leverage, you work too hard. I leverage people, I leverage money, I leverage talents. So we all work together so we all win. I also want you guys to understand the matrix pays every single day. So when people get into the matrix and you pay your membership, because anybody who tells you that they're in something and they're making money and they don't have to pay, it's not a real thing. Any company who says, give us your money and I'll make it make money for you, and then one day I'll give it back to you, they're going to steal it. Maybe not today, but maybe in 6 months, eventually they're going to steal it because you can't do that. It's illegal. And I know that because I got lawyers. So the 3x10 matrix is very simple. When you get into the matrix and people start to fall in or you put people in, you make $3 or $5 will roll up to you from every membership in 10 levels. So $5 times 10 levels is $50. I could keep the $50 or I could spread it out. Do you guys understand what we're doing? I could keep the $50 because it's our product and we're giving it to you and you're going to love it. But if you bring us business, just put a 1 in the chat if you understand. I'm just going to give you some of it. And it's not even a lot. It's $5 that rolls up to 10 people. It's $50. It ain't going to make me or break me. Take it. But if a whole bunch of $5 bills adds up, it can make you for real 442,860 a month. 5 million in the matrix alone, which means if you bring somebody into the matrix and they max it out and they make 5 million, you make 5 million. If they make $5, you make $5. If they make 50, if you bring them to the table, you match their matrix pay level 1. You match matrix pay level 2 50%. Every single time somebody pays their membership, I'm going to give you $40 of that membership every month. Could I keep it? Yeah. But why? You brought them to me. I don't need to keep the whole thing. You know what I mean? And it's not even a lot. Some of you guys are going to be blown away when we tell you how much our product bundle is, because you're going to be like, hold on, like, how? You only want me to pay what? And I can market this product at wholesale and you're going to give me $40 every single time? Yeah, go ahead, keep it. I'm good, right? Keep it. It's how we work together, group economics. So I do want to tell you this. Let's say that you come in and level 1, 3 people drop in, that's $15. 9 people drop in, that's $45. On level 3, 27 people drop in, that's $135 a month, right? You may not even know these people. Amber, I'm going to help you get to the next level because I've signed up 500 people. And my 500 people have signed up 500 people who have signed up 500 who have signed up. And we ain't even got started yet. So wait until you see what happens February 17th, when a lot of you guys are going to change the zip codes. That's all I want to do is I just want people to win. And I want everybody to stop talking about how dirty the world is and figure out how to clean it up with me because I'm working. I'm trying to clean up the world, but I can't do it by myself. So you need money so you cannot be at your job so you can help. How about that? I doubt it that Martin Luther King had a 9 to 5. Don't think he did, right? So I need all of you guys to get free real quick. I don't care if you're black, white, red, yellow. I need you to be free so you can help. Level 5 pays $1,215 worth of $5 bills. If you don't refer anybody to my platform, I'm going to give you $1,800 worth of $5 bills for a limited time, maybe for about 60 days. I haven't decided. And then eventually you need to bring me somebody. You can't just sit there and make $1,800 a month and be okay with that. Not when you could be making an extra $3,645 or an extra $10,935. So Amber, you're still co-host. Unmute for me. If I can help you in at least 7 weeks, make $16,395, or maybe even in 3 months or 6 months, if I can help you make an extra $16,395 in just $5 bills, can we be friends? Can we work together?
We're already friends, but I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine.
And listen, Amber, I couldn't either until I started getting around my other friends, and my other friends are making $4 million a month, and I'm poor to them, but I'm just taking notes, right? I was around the guy, and he was like, "Oh, that guy, he never made any money. He was at like 50,000 a month," and I'm like, "What?" He told me that anything below $10,000 a month was minimum wage. I'm like, "Really?" Well, where am I? Because I make 50,000 a year as a teacher, and after
You
taxes,
have you have to surround yourself with those people that you want to, like you have to surround yourself with those people.
yeah.
You got to sit at their table. Even if you ain't there yet, you have to
No,
sit at
I
their
do
table.
know, Amber. I fit in very well. I didn't do a lot of talking. I'm not gonna tell you I did. I did a lot of writing, did a lot of taking notes, did a lot of, you know, rubbing elbows and collecting phone numbers until I wiggled my way to the top. I didn't do anything else to going to the top. I learned my way to the top until I can earn my position up there. So all I'm trying to do is give you guys the same opportunity. If you go refer people, Amber, every person you match their check, every person. So if you refer 3 people and they make 500 in the matrix, you make an extra 1,500 on top of what you make. Check matches plus second level. You don't have to understand everything. So just go refer as many people as you can. If you refer 7 people for free, chances are maybe 4 of them will decide to pay $25. That's still good. Maybe 2 of them will decide to drop in the matrix. You still have 2 more checks. You're winning at that point. I want you guys to refer as many people as you can. So I'm giving you a head start. I'm giving you 30 days to pre-build. Do you understand what I'm doing? I'm giving you time. February 16th, no more $25, no more free. And then we drop into the matrix, and then we start our first week for 90 days. But we're not starting with 3 people, Amber. At that point, we might be starting with 10, 20 in our organization. And I'm going to get you where you need to go if you just run with me. So if you want to run with me, if you want to be a legend, type legend in the chat. I'm not messing around. I don't know if you know me. People who know me know what I'm doing. So they don't even call me. They're running like crazy. Some people who don't know me are like, I don't understand this lady. Well, understand this. My passion, my pain is my purpose. I don't want to watch another kid die. And if I have a lot of money, they listen to me. If I'm broke, they don't listen to me. So guess what? I got to get my money up because the drug dealers are not waiting for me, right? They ain't waiting for me to get my money up. They're out here taking our boys from us, taking our girls from us, taking our family members from us. And I want them too. I'm not throwing them away. Give me the drug dealers. Give me the give me the lost ones so I can turn them around and turn them into soldiers for the Lord, though. Turn them into soldiers, suited and booted with the right mindset, with money in their pockets, and I'm going to send them out like the 12 disciples and they'll go get my boys. I know they will. I don't know what you want to do with your money, but I'm telling you what I want to do. So listen, instead of trying to build a brick, instead of trying to worry about support or this, just lay a brick. Eventually, you're going to look up, there's a brick wall. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to hear me talk about Nipsey all the time. Everybody type, the marathon continues. I'm just taking the baton because he was shot and killed a couple years ago, and it bothers me to this day. And I painted my house blue for him because he was a Rolling 60s gang member. That's all he knew from Eritrea. And then he became a businessman, and then he was breaking ground on $1 billion operation, and he was building Vector 90, and he was shot and killed in his own neighborhood. So who's coming with me? And I'm going to unmute though. And for real, I'm just looking for those people who want to come with me. So I'm going to unmute. And if you coming with me, just yell legend and we're getting off of this call.
Legend.
Legend.
Yeah, legend.
Legend.
Love you guys. Call those things that aren't as though they are. And already speak legend. You got to see it, right? Duplicate 7, duplicate 3, 10 times, or duplicate 8100 like I'm doing as many times, and we'll max out the matrix and we can help a lot of people. Peace and blessings, everybody. Tomorrow I'll see you at 12 o'clock. We have a really big update tomorrow, so go sign up your people. Go sign up your people. Don't send support tickets. We're going to get you taken care of. If you have any kind of like fat fingers and you put the wrong email address in, we got you. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.